Greetings, Ndibai. News updates. Supreme Court adjourns Nnamdi Kanu's case against Nigerian government to September 14. That is what is happening now. The Supreme Court on Thursday has adjourned the hearing in the suit filed for the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, talking about Nnamdi Kanu. Now it has been adjourned to September 14, like we said. You will recall that the IPOB had on November 3rd, 2022, filed a suit at the Apex Court against the verdict of the Appellate Court, that's the Appeal Court, that stopped the release of the leader of the IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. By speaking on the adjournment, Aloy Ejimako on Thursday stated that the reason was because the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, asked for the filing of additional processes in response to Onyendu's latest filing. Ejimako said, I quote, "The reason for the adjournment is that the court granted the application of the Attorney General of the Federation to file additional processes in response to Nnamdi Kanu's latest filing, which was done on Tuesday this week. The court also said that even if it hears the appeal today, it does not have space within its busy calendar to write and deliver the judgment within the 90 days deadline set by the Constitution." End of quote. You will recall that the lead lawyer for IPOB and human rights activist Ifeanyi Ejiofor had in a statement last year, precisely November, said, I quote, "We have appealed to the Supreme Court to set aside the ruling of the Court of Appeal, staying the execution of the court's judgment, discharging him and placing a further bar to any further detention and prosecution of Nnamdi Kanu on any charge or indictment before any court in Nigeria." Recall that on October 28, 2022, a three-person panel of learned justices of the Court of Appeal Abuja Judicial Division granted an application for the stay of execution of the judgment of the Court of Appeal pending the determination of the appeal filed before the Supreme Court by the federal government. After thorough review of the said ruling by our defense team, eminently led by foremost leading senior advocate of Nigeria, Chief Mike Ozekome, SAN, an informed decision was taken by the evidence senior advocate and the entire team that the said ruling, which has no foundation in law or facts placed before the court, should be immediately appealed against for it to be set aside by the Apex Court. Our well-informed position was given a final nod by our indefatigable client, Nnamdi Kanu, during my last visit to him. We therefore, by this medium, informed the general public, and Omo Chineke in particular, that we have filed an appeal against the said ruling of the Court of Appeal delivered on October 28, 2022, and will proactively follow up on the administrative process to ensure that both appeals are given accelerated hearings in line with the extant fast-track rules of the Supreme Court. End of quote. Now, this is the statement of Ifeanyi Ejiofor concerning the appeal, yes, against the appeal court's judgment, if you like, in favor of the federal government. Talking about the stay of execution. That is what we are talking about. Otherwise, the appeal court judgment of October 13 was expressly given, where the panel of judges said, look, I think that should be a three-man panel, yes. They said Onyendu is free of all the frivolous charges. But after that, immediately after that, after 2 weeks, the federal government, secured a very deceitful but black market judgment, stay of execution, as they transferred the 3 justices out of Abuja Division. They relocated them. They dispersed them, those that ruled in favor of Onyendu, and they now brought in the people they used to carry out that hatchet job. So they got that stay of execution, and so the they want to use it to mark time, to delay the release of the leader of the IPOB. So in order not to allow them to do that, the legal team decided to proceed to the Supreme Court for to stop that stay of execution. Yes, because ordinarily it is the federal government that's supposed to approach the Supreme Court to appeal the judgment of the appellate court that delivered on October 13, 2022. But they were so mischievous to go and obtain black market stay of execution, so that they will stay the execution of that judgment before moving to Supreme Court. But the legal team of Onyendo, having evidence scholars, legal luminaries, they decided not to waste time, because these people want to delay them. So they were the ones that approached the Supreme Court. And what they're asking the Supreme Court to do is to stop that stay of execution. And we are in the month of May 2023. Since October, you know what it is. This thing has not been adjudicated. And now someone is saying they are taking it to September 14, making it almost 1 year. That judgment was delivered. And we're talking about stay of execution. We're not even talking about the judgment itself, or the appeal, or by the federal government. Because the federal government later appealed that judgment after they have procured that black market stay of execution. See what they are doing. Judicial abracadabra. I just took our time to analyze this thing so we understand the judicial abracadabra this country is engrossed in. Yes. So you have seen September 14. Okay? So they want trouble. That's what they're looking for. They want trouble. You see? So Buhari is hell-bent in leaving this country without releasing the leader of the IPOB. But Chineke, let me assure you that it is not, all hope is not lost. Yes. We are not going to fight. We are not going to war. We are not going to do anything against them. So we tell our people to remain calm. Yes, because IPOB is a peaceful organization. But whether Nnamdi Kanu will come out or not is sacrosanct. He will come out. Definitely. He will not stay up to that September. He will come out. So, of course, you know that the appeal will be heard in United Kingdom. Yes, by June 22. So, these things are there. And we believe, by the special grace of God, Onyendo will come out without, the Supreme Court saying bail or no bail. Yes. Thank you, Chineke. Remain calm, purposeful. Biafra restoration